Let me bring up Chris here from Toby Wallet. Chris, for people who haven't heard of Toby before, how would you describe kind of what makes it different and what makes it better?
We're basically the simplest way to get access to tokens on any chain inside of Telegram in a secure, self-custody, simple way to do it. This is something where we felt very strongly about bringing this kind of simple experience directly into Telegram, where there's going to be the greatest amount of possible distribution. We're trying to make that bridge between those folks who are, used to something that's a little bit more Web 2 in terms of interface, but who really want access to all the excitement, fun, markets, assets that are available in Web3.
So you recently integrated Jupiter. I'll play this and I'll just let you speak over what we're seeing here.
So first step, actually, wanted to also shout out dBridge. So just to the cross-chain point right here, a lot of folks who talk about getting into different ecosystems, the thing that they struggle with the most is, how do I get my assets over from Ethereum? So here we've integrated dBridge as well. So this is just an example of USDC on Optimism here, making a super easy swap right over into Solana to start getting started with your meme coin trading on. So here it's integrated directly. I've been using bridges, cross-chain swaps for quite a while now. I personally have no easier experience than what we've built for ourselves, right? This is very much scratching our own itch here. You do it right inside of Telegram. Boom. As you just saw, I just took $30 from USDC OP and just swapped it over into Sol. And then here, immediately, what you can do is then you just pop over. Okay, let's say we want to get some exposure to Jupe. Here you go. Hit the trade button. We auto-populate a bunch of stuff so that it just makes it easy for you to just one hit specify how much you want to do there. Of course, Jupiter is the one providing the routes here and amazing execution. And just look at how fast that goes, right?
So how will you compare the Ton and Solana ecosystems? No,
they have great ambitions in terms of what they want to do. I would say a lot of what they want to do on chain is in fact sort of modeled after the success of Solana. I think from their perspective, I would say that their strategy is very interesting because it's a little bit more coordinated, maybe in terms of they're investing very solid resources to try and emulate and incubate some of the successful aspects of the Solana ecosystem. They have a very big foundation team and they're putting a lot of resources into it. Obviously, they have Telegram sort of implicitly behind them in a lot of ways. So they're really trying to emulate, I think, a lot of the great things that we're seeing inside of Solana's ecosystem. They're even trying to emulate that kind of community feel, right? That you guys have just amazingly built so organically here, Jupiter in particular, not even just, Solana, they see all this, right? And they're trying to sort of be like, hey, how can we do that for our ecosystem on the Ton side of things? In terms of just looking at our data, right? I mean, the vast majority of trades that go through us and trading volume at this point is still on Solana.
If you want to try and check out the whole Ton experience, the Telegram experience, go check out Toby Wallet. Chris, thanks so much for coming out as well. It's a pleasure. Sure. And it's good to have you in the Jupiter.
Likewise. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah.